Hi, Bob Ford, sports columnist at the Philadelphia Inquirer, sitting here with Phil Sheridan, sports columnist at the Philadelphia Inquirer. And we are back in the Inquirer newsroom for Riffing with the Writers. We got thrown out of Westies, so this week we're going to go back to our old haunts.
Less said about that, the better.
Oh, I'm not saying anything about it. Good thing you can't get carded here. Anyway, after that terrible loss to Dallas the other day, the season appears to be gone in terms of reasonable expectations to make the postseason. Once again, the question arises, is it time to play the kids? Particularly, is it time to look for Kevin Cobb to come in, take a couple shots, put Donovan McNabb on the bench? I've been on the fence about this all along. Right now, I think it is time for Kevin Cobb. It's time to find out what you have. It's time to move towards the future. And Phil, how do you feel about that?
Well, I think you're on the wrong side of the fence. As you know, I kind of feel a little differently about this one. I think right now, as things stand right now, the Eagles need to know about Donovan McNabb at the moment a little more than they need to know about Kevin Cobb. Kevin Cobb is going to be here next year. We know that for sure. Donovan McNabb, we're not so certain about. I think they need to see if he can play through this injury and see exactly where he's going to be going into next season.
I think it goes beyond, though, him being able to play through this injury, because by the time the Eagles are able to win a championship again, he's going to be gone, whether he plays through this injury or not. This is not a quick fix that they need right now. This is going to take a long time. Even if they somehow made the playoffs this year, which is incredibly unlikely, so what? What does that mean? They would go in there and they get bounced out by a team like Dallas. They have to really, really restructure, have to move forward, and I think you got to look at your quarterback and see what you have.
Well, I think you do at some point. I just don't think that point is yet. I think they've played 8 games. I think you go play 4 more, and then you get into the beginning of December. That's about the time when McNabb was a rookie that he was ready to start and run this offense, and he was what they were building around at the time. So that time frame is about right. And then if you're really out of it in early December and you know that, give the kid a month. Now you're seeing McNabb for 12, you see the kid for 4, and you have a little better handle on both of them.
One thing we got a pretty good look at Sunday, however, was that last year at about this time when the Cowboys made the move to go to Tony Romo, their guy for the future, turned out to be a pretty good move. He was out there looking like Joe Montana yesterday. Not saying that's going to be what's going to happen with Kevin Cobb, but I think it is time to find out.
Yeah, and it was pretty clear the Cowboys had passed the Eagles. That was abundantly clear on Sunday night. I think it's probably time for the Eagles to figure out how they're going to catch up.
Catch up? They're going to catch up?
Well, they got to figure out how.
Make plays.